Hey guys, OMAC446 Productions here. How's it going guys, OMAC here, and I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be carrying on with what if the Saiyans came to Earth early, because you guys destroyed the like goal of 300. In saying that, get this video to 500 likes, and I will give you a part 3. I know it may sound like a lot, but you guys got part 1 to 300 within the first 4 days, so I think we can manage this. But it won't be me talking over this video, but instead, I have asked my good friend, Damon What If to do it, and luckily, he agreed. For this series, I have decided that I'm going to have a new guest every single part. So, let me know down below who you want to see narrate, and I'll see what I can do. But, before I leave, join the Discord server. You'll find the link is down below. Anyways, that is plenty from me. Take it away, Damon.
How's it going, everybody? Damon What If here. Thanks for having me on the channel again, Omok. It's been like 20 years, so it's good to finally be back. Let's get right into this video now, shall we? The time period of this video is around the time of the Cell Saga in canon. Kakarot and Broly are sparring when they hear something in the sky. They look up, and there's a Frieza Force ship that is about to land. The ship lands with Broly and Kakarot heading towards it. The doors to the ship open, and 3 Saiyans are seen exiting the ship: Raditz, Nappa, and Vegeta. They have also passed the power of the Ginyu Force, and this means they get their own force called the Saiyan Force. The latest mission from Frieza was to find more powerful recruits to the Frieza Force, and when they were scanning the energy of each planet, Vampa had an extremely high one. Raditz, seeing Kakarot for the first time since they were on Earth, would begin to get a little bit emotional. He finally found his brother. Raditz would remind his brother that he is called Raditz. However, Kakarot disagrees, saying that his name is Raditz, and Broly is his brother. Raditz is confused, but then says that Kakarot must have hit his head or something. If he stays in the healing tank for a bit, it should be fine. Vegeta reminds Raditz why they are actually here, and then asks Broly and Kakarot if they would like to join the Frieza Force. They ask if the Frieza Force has any good food, and as soon as Vegeta says yes, they join instantly. Though they are reluctant to leave because Vampa has been their home for as long as they can remember. But they think that Paragus would want them to leave this planet and survive, so that is what they are going to do. It takes a couple of months for them to arrive at Frieza Planet 1, where they are supposed to be inspected by Frieza himself. When they arrive in front of Frieza, he uses his scouter, and sees both of them having power levels that far surpass his own. Even with his 100% final form, he wouldn't be able to beat even one of them. Frieza acts calm, however, saying they have pretty high power levels, and he tells them that they are assigned to the Vegeta Force for now, and he will call upon them when leaving. He then sends Kakarot and Broly away, back to their new living quarters. Frieza tells the rest of his men to leave the room, and they do so. Frieza then begins to panic as he thinks that not even his father is as strong as these monkeys. Frieza begins to think, and he sees only 2 options. He either trains, which he finds disgusting to even consider, or to set up an ambush with his father, where they will kill one of those monkeys while their guard is down, and then they will team up on the surviving monkey. Both these ideas are plausible, however, Frieza finds the thought of training too disgusting to bear, so he decides to go with the second option. Frieza calls King Cold to come to Frieza Planet 1, and their plan is set in motion. A couple days after King Cold arrives, all the Saiyans are training with Broly and Kakarot, being untouchable by the other Saiyans. They then get a call on their scouters, saying that Frieza requests the services of the Vegeta Force. Vegeta feels that something is up. They usually brief them of their missions on their scouters, not needing to meet them in person. However, they don't exactly have a choice, so they head towards Frieza's palace. When they arrive, the palace looks completely empty. They begin to look around, and in the darkness, Vegeta spots a tiny bit of Frieza's tail sticking out, and he shouts, "It's a trap!" and death beams are shot from both sides of the room. Nappa and Raditz both get hit by death beams, and Vegeta narrowly dodges. Broly jumps out of the way, but Kakarot is confused as to what is happening, and he gets hit from multiple of Frieza and King Cold's death beams at the same time. Kakarot falls to his knees, the life is leaving his body. Broly shoots ki blasts in the directions of the death beams, and then he grabs Kakarot. Kakarot looks at Broly, smiling but coughing out blood. He tells Broly that he can win this, and not to give up. Kakarot then gives him a thumbs up, and then the pupils fade from his eyes, as he fades on to the next life. Vegeta tells Broly that they need to leave, but he says no, he can't, he won't leave. They will pay for what they did. Broly's head begins to shake with tears coming out of his eyes. They won't get away with that. They won't get away with that! Broly lets out a roar, his hair is spiking up, and his eyes turning yellow. Vegeta looks at his scouter and he sees Broly's power increasing. 2 times stronger, 4 times stronger, 8 times stronger, 10 times stronger, 50 times stronger. In his burst of rage, the palace is completely wrecked. A bright, vibrant yellow aura consumes the entire area, and all can be heard is the angry screams of the enraged Broly. Until finally, the smoke clears, and it seems as if Broly's hair has changed from the standard jet black Saiyan hair to a bright, vibrant shade of yellow. The death of Kakarot, Broly's brother, was the thing that was needed to push Broly over the edge. Broly is the legendary Super Saiyan, but not the deranged one we see in a non-canon movie. Everyone around Broly is left in absolute disbelief at this point. For years, this alleged Super Saiyan has been nothing more than a mythical story, but today, that myth is a reality. Frieza would rush in for an attack seconds before King Cold tries to hold his son back, but it's too late. Frieza would punch Broly square in the face, but his wrist is grabbed by Broly, snapping it like a twig, and Broly would proceed to beat down on Frieza by repeatedly punching him in the gut. After this, Broly would begin to swing Frieza around like a doll before throwing him into the ground. And a few seconds later, the life fades from the Emperor's body. Frieza has perished.
Monkey. He was just a monkey.
But during the massacre of Frieza, King Cold tried to make a quick escape. Vegeta was about to try and intervene in Cold's getaway, but he remembered that Cold could probably take him out with no real difficulty, so he lets Cold live, for now. Cold runs towards the ship. Any ship, he doesn't care. As long as he can survive a beating from that freakishly powerful Saiyan, that's all that matters. As for Broly and Vegeta, after calming down, Broly would fall out of the Super Saiyan state and fall to his knees as he passes out. Vegeta, as the last man standing, would take it upon himself to find a ship, bring it towards his teammates, put them in a ship, and they would fly away. Their destination? Planet Namek. Along their travel throughout the years, the Saiyan squad have heard rumors of wish-granting balls known as Dragon Balls on planet Namek. Vegeta, hoping there's a way to resurrect his fallen comrades, decides to go. Now you may be wondering, why would Vegeta want to resurrect Raditz and Nappa? He doesn't care about them, right? Well, in the Saiyan saga when he was younger, yes, it can be said that Vegeta doesn't have any emotion towards them. But I think it's safe to say that after 30 years of being a team, you'd think that Vegeta would be saddened to see his best friends die, but would want to resurrect them if there was a way to do so. Within the first day of traveling, Broly would wake up. Broly would get up off the floor, and walk around the ship until he finds Vegeta in the front room of the ship. Broly asks Vegeta where they're going, and Vegeta simply responds by saying they're going to get their friends back, and after that, they're going to hunt down that bastard King Cold for running away like the coward that he is. And that's where we're going to be leaving this part for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks so much for having me back on the channel. Also, big shout out to Sacred Saiyan for creating the script for this part. I personally don't know the guy, but Omak knows him, so go subscribe to him. Also, make sure you guys get this part to 500 likes, so that way the next episode can come out faster. So, I'll be heading on back to my channel now, and thank you guys so much for watching. See you later!